Hey guys, welcome to or welcome back. In today's video, I am going to be putting on some things that I got from the Dollar Tree. I filmed this video, a full face of it, with the exception of foundation and concealer, but I decided not to go with it, so I'm going to be using some of these products again, and let you guys know my thoughts and opinions on them. So I also have been testing the LYS, the Gripping Serum Primer, and I put it on a few minutes ago. It's had time to dry down, and my face does feel tight, but it's not that icky, sticky feeling, so that's good. We're going to see how it goes. This is the ABH Foundation, the Luminous Foundation, and I really do enjoy this, and I haven't worn this in a very long time. And by very long time, I mean, I don't think I've worn it at all this year. I know, I had to have worn it this year. I hadn't worn it in a couple of months. Let's just split the difference and go with that. So, and I'm going to be using my little marshmallow sponge from Amazon that I absolutely love. I just really do. So let's get some of this out. Is anybody else's that has this foundation, is the pump messed up on it for y'all? Because look, now you're gonna work. See now? It's like it won't come out. But I have 2 bottles of this, and both of them work the same way, or don't work the same way, I should say. Now I think this is going to be a little bit off, but we will make it work. And use the marshmallow. This just gets it up there so fast, you know. It's like a few pounces and you're done. The foundations at the Dollar Tree were terrible. All I saw were Sassy and the Sassy and Chic line, and the foundations were not anywhere close to even making it work. You know, or you're using multiple products to try and make it work, because it wasn't happening at all. Okay, so they also didn't have a concealer. So I'm going to use, and the powder, they did have a pressed powder. This is very blurry. That was definitely one thing I noticed. However, it is not translucent. This was in the shade light medium, I think. They had light medium and medium to dark, and that's all that I saw. And I noticed when I tried this, it did oxidize a little bit. I'll set this side with that powder, and I'll set the other with a powder I know. And yes, I am purposely putting a lot up here. Alrighty, very light. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my puff, and the leftover foundation that I had on it, I just worked it into the sponge, and I'm going to kind of go around where the two met, the 2 shades met, the foundation and concealer, and kind of blend those a little bit. And I am going to go over my eyes. And that in good. Now, I'm going to go in with, this is from Essentially Ageless, is the name of this line. And I am going to take this brush. It does pigment on it, and it is very blurring. I will definitely give it that. But I wanted to see how much it really oxidized. I'm going to set my eyes with this too. Alright, I don't know if you can see that much of a difference. This does not have powder on it. This one does. So, for the powder, something in my eye. I am going in with the e.l.f. Halo Glow. This is the translucent one. Just set under this eye, and going to swirl my brush around. In other words, there's nothing left on it. And I'm going to pick up what's in the cap. Okay. From what I can see, this side definitely did oxidize a little bit, whereas this one didn't. I feel like I can see right there the separation. But, and that's good to know in case I need to adjust the color on my face. So, got those two out of the way. Now, I want to do my eyes. And I did get a little palette from the Dollar Tree. It had 3 shades in it, and they worked really good. But I'm not going to be pulling those out today. I am going to be playing with this palette. This is the Pat McGrath Artistry palette. This was one of the Christmas collections, and that is what it looks like on the inside. And I swatched the shimmers in this palette, and I will put a clip in of those swatched. When I first looked at this palette, as is, I didn't really think anything of it, but once I had it swatched out, it's gone now, but once I had it swatched out on my arm, I was like, this, I could make a really pretty fall look. You know, automatically my eyes are gravitated to this area. You know, these are the bright ones, they stick out, but there's some really pretty deep colors in here. So I'm gonna do try to do a pretty neutral fall look. and by fall I mean every day. I didn't have a new bronzer, so I just went in with the W7, the Bronze Chic, the Universal Bronzing Balm. This one is from, it's a cream bronzer from W7. So now I was going to do my eyes, but you know, it's got sidetracked. Imagine that. I'm going to use the Essentially Ageless blush. This is a pretty blush, y'all. I'm just telling you, it really is. And I'm going to use this brush, Spotlight Duster. I think that's what it's called. No, it's called a Tapered Face. And I'm going to just pop a little bit of this blush up here. This dollar blush is so pretty. It really, really is. And very, very pigmented. It's very blendable, buildable. And for $1.25, I mean, honestly, you can't beat that. You really can't. It does have a luminous finish to it a little bit. Yep, luminizing blush. And that's what it looks like. I forget that I didn't upload the video where I'm opening, going through all the colors and all of that, but and then this highlighter was $1.02. This is from the Ione brand, and there's the highlighter there. We'll swatch it. It's really pretty. It's a very pretty glow within look. Can you see that? Oh, beautiful. It's really pretty. And they come in these little books, little compacts. They remind me between a hybrid almost between the Balm Cosmetics and Benefit. Obviously smaller than Benefit, but kind of sort of same idea. Now we get to do the eyes. So I am going to do a fall look, and I have clean brushes. That's always fun. So I am going to start out, actually, in my opinion, there's not a light enough color in here to be a transition color for me. So I think I'm going to go in this little e.l.f. palette right here that I just happen to have up here, and I'm going in with that color. This is in the berry. Today, the day that I'm filming this is Tuesday after Thanksgiving, and my husband has told me a dozen times what the weather's going to be like in these coming up weeks. I mean, these coming up days, excuse me. One day, I think it's supposed to be 21 for the low. Right now, it's currently 52. It was in the 30s this morning. Now, I am going to go in with, there's not a lot of, I'm going to go in with this brown and then follow it up with that shade. I find Pat McGrath's formulas on some of the deeper colors patchy, and I'm probably the minority in thinking that, but they just do. This one's not so bad, but I have this, I don't want to say this exact same shade, but I have plenty of those cooler tone or neutral tone browns that are in some of the other palettes, and they are patchy. And they are very similar to this. This color is actually going on really good. Now, I'm going to go in with that other color. Alright, I've got some mattes laid down and I'm very happy with them. I'm absolutely no complaints whatsoever. Now, for the shimmer, you know what? I never use these type of shades on me, but I'm going to go in with this gold right here. I never do. It's this, it's more of a yellow gold. I want to see how this looks. This may not be what I'm going for, but we're going to sure try it and see. I'm going to use my finger. Oh, I like this. I am putting a very thin layer. Yeah, I like this a lot. You can almost see the burgundy shade through that gold, just where I just tapped it a little bit. Oh man, I really like this look. I was not expecting that. I was like, I'm gonna have to go in with something deeper and darker, but no, not at all. Okay guys, this is the completed look. I used the Ioni lip pencil in the shade Napa Wine, and which is this color, and I used the Ioni Shea Butter lipstick in the shade Safari Nude, And that is that. And that is what is on my lips. For mascara, I went in with the Benefit Their Real Magnet mascara. That is what the wand looks like on that. It is very intimidating, and it is very black. That was one of the first things that I noticed on it. I did put a little bit underneath my eyes. So we're going to put this one to the test. So that is the completed look. I'm not going to put any shadow or anything in the waterline. You know, I feel like my eyes are dark enough. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you consider subscribing. If you're not, give this video a thumbs up or a thumbs down. It does help with engagement. And leave me the word algorithm in the comments. As always, be beautiful, be kind, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.